G'day YouTubers, welcome back to Delsbury Hill. It's Dan here. I just wanted to show you a few things that I've done. I'm going to go handheld tonight just so that I can take you around the layout. I've done quite a few things. It sort of feels like I've been a bit in slow motion lately, but I have been doing quite a few things. I've put down a lot of static grass and I've put some cows in situ here as well, along with the tractor and a wayward pony in there. I'll put down static grass in a lot of places actually. It's not, a lot of the buildings aren't bedded in yet and I don't have the bushes and things like that, but I'm getting to that slowly but surely. I'm going to zoom in over here and show you I've put my little welder in place. I've got to cover up his base with some ballast. That's a Weissman welder, so he's going to be arc welding away. I'm just going to show you, that's him under the baseboard there, set up there. So I'll show you when that's going. That's going to be an interactive thing where I'll have a button on the fascia here to set off his welder. I've put up one of the billboards here that the chap is pasting away on. And I've put some fencing in front of this signal box area here to protect that from the road. What I've also done is I've got some lines on the road here as well, and I've put a couple of extra lines along here and arrows going each way. These lines here I actually did with this pen, Uniball broad ink pen, I think it's called. Pigment ink, white pigment ink. And just with a ruler and drew it on, and it goes on beautifully. So that's how I did that. I've taken down this board at the side here, or at the front I should say, because when I have the layout on display, it's just so that people can sort of see down that side. I've also made a start on all of the bank area here, which is where the road is for the Fuller system for the bus. I've put the other billboard there. I've painted those rocks up and also added some bushes and shrubs all the way along here. And in different places I've been trying to cover up bare baseboard, so I've got some green down. Again, it's only just a quick coat of green. I've got my castle up here with the static grass. Everything you're seeing obviously is a work in progress. Nothing is finished. It's just as you all know, it's a layering process, and I'm only really a couple of layers in. Speaking of layering, I have been adding more water to this area here. I'm almost done. Little fella there has fallen over with his fish in the boat, so I'll have to glue him in. But I'm almost happy with the way this water's come up. Actually, I just want it to be. I'll maybe give it one more coat, perhaps. But I have actually added bushes in and added some trees in around this mill scene here. Still a bit to go, but I've added lots of trees and bushes and things like that along this part of the embankment, and lots of sheep, and a cheeky little sheep who's found his way up onto the pillbox there. I just got that idea off Rob, actually, from Farland. I think he's got a goat up on a building or something. I just thought that was a pretty cool little idea. So I pinched that one, Rob. I'll put some grass down for my little church scene. This is where I'm going to have the funeral scene at this church here. In the meantime, I've plastered all of the Fuller wire all the way around the back of that section there too. I have had some dramas, but so I've had to rip up some of the plaster and realign track and things like that. So I'll be working on that over the next couple of weeks. The village scene has got a few little projects underway. This is for the crossing, obviously, for the train crossing that I'm going to do in the 1mm cardboard. This cottage here was going to have a garden here and fenced off garden there. I've painted more of the road. I've put another layer of water in the pond, and I'll soon be putting the ducks and swans and things on that, and adding some more detail. Church scene, I've done quite a bit. I've put in the path around the church with some bushes. I've put some trees, and I've put some people having a chat. The path that I've done is actually done with sandpaper, so it's all all done with sandpaper, and then bedded in with the bushes and such. And then I've got the bride and groom out with some people watching, and the photographers. Now these photographers here are the knock photographers, so they're the actual ones that light up and take photos. And those of you that are on Facebook, that have me on Facebook, would have seen the little clip I've done of that one. I haven't got it set up at the moment, but I will definitely put that in the next video. And what I also promise to do in the next video is also run some trains. I will do that. I know everyone gets a bit toey when I don't run trains in the videos, but I will definitely get to that once I've fixed up a couple of wiring problems. It'll hopefully be in the... Well, I'll say it will be in the next video. I've also added static grass to the mountain mountain face, and I'm yet to set the tunnel portal in permanently. I have weathered that a little bit. I've done a dry brush of white over grey. I've painted it grey first and then done a dry brush of white and a little bit of weathering here and there. I didn't want to go too overboard. And I've attached the security fencing now. Drilled in all the holes and attached security fencing around the fuel area at the back of the engine sheds. I think they're the main changes. I did just want to point something out. My sister-in-law Kelly made these brilliant little signs. Now they're made on I think it's aluminium. Very, very strong, very, very well printed out signs. They look sensational, actually. So I'm going to be sticking some of these up. This is why I've actually got the garage here. I'm actually going to be sticking some up onto the garage. And the bus depot as well, I think. But they're great little signs. Got little parking signs as well. And she's done these up too, which I'll have in front of my car parks. These are double O gauge, or close enough to double O gauge as far as posters and banners and things go. Things like this is probably sort of O gauge. And the thing is, you can do it in any size that that's needed. So there's no parking loading zone. That's pretty much double O gauge, and all of these ones are double O gauge. So. Great little signs, as I say, they're all tin. They're all very, very strong. Some of them need wire sticks, wire poles added to them, and things like that, which is easy done. So stay tuned on that. I'm going to be showing some more of this, I think, in coming videos. I'm going to be talking to her about different ideas on other signs that can be done and things like that, and possibly even supplied to you guys doing model railways. All right. If you're interested in that, incidentally, just let me know. I'd be keen to find out. That's about it. My waffling on. I have done bits and bobs. There's things I haven't mentioned that you'll notice you wouldn't have seen probably in the last video. But it's getting there. I need to get it done by December to exhibit. So I am definitely getting there. Thanks everyone for sticking around. And thanks to all the new subscribers too for jumping on board. G'day to all of you. Thanks for watching and thanks for supporting the channel. And as always, to everyone else who's already subscribed, thanks heaps for sticking along and watching the vids. Alright guys, I'll chat to you in the comments and I'll chat to you all soon, and enjoy the weekend. Cheers.